Over the last few days, I already watched Ludwig's lessons from Streamer University, and one thing really stood out to me. Not everyone's going to make it. Now, I can be delusional all I want, like his lessons say, but let's be honest, chances are I'm probably not going to make it. I want to see if I can put his lessons to the test. Over the next month, I have set myself some goals, and I want to see if using what he has recommended in his lessons actually helps me hit these goals. So one of the first things he said was to actually write your goals down on a piece of paper, which I've actually done. So as you can see, I dated it. I'm going to start this in August. Here's my goals. So by the end of August, I want to hit 1,000 followers on Twitch. I want to hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. I want to stream a minimum of 3 days a week. But then I also want to post 1 video a week. One of the key lessons from Ludwig was don't spend 8 hours a day streaming. You should spend 4 hours a day streaming, 4 hours planning. And that's what I'm really going to put effort into doing. I think if I spend more time planning my streams, planning my content, I actually think that this goal is achievable. So over the next month, I'm going to stay motivated and I'm going to make sure that I follow these steps from Ludwig's lesson to see if I can actually hit my goals. So we'll start with the easiest step, planning. Who do I want to emulate? That is the big question. What kind of content do I actually want to produce? Now, I have 3 creators that I think do everything that I want to do. Ludwig, that's an easy one. I mean, he motivated me to do this video, and after seeing that Streamer U, it's really shown me what I want to do with my streaming career. Another one, German985. He doesn't care about anything. He kind of just goes live, plays games, makes it work. A third one is Michael Reeves. Now, Michael only posts like once every 2 years. It is unbelievable, but his character, his wit, his comedic timing, he just has a way of like captivating an audience. So let's have a look at my current analytics of where I'm sitting at on Twitch and YouTube. So currently on Twitch, as you can see, in the last 30 odd days, I've streamed for 2 hours, I've averaged 13 viewers, I peaked at 16, which is actually pretty bad. Only 2 hours of uptime with 1 stream in a whole month. For what I want to do, that's terrible. That's nowhere near my goal, because I want to aim for 4 hours a stream, 3 times a week. A 2-hour stream in 1 month. So I'm going to be really making a push to stream more often. That is the easiest step to hit more followers on Twitch. As you can see, I've previously had some very, very good months. Back in 2023, July, I peaked at 408 viewers. So overall, I've streamed about 226 hours. Now, I should really be aiming to stream 100 to 120 hours a month. That'll really help me build a following, actually get people coming back and wanting to watch my streams again, not as a once-off thing. Let's have a look at my YouTube. My YouTube's actually doing a little bit better than my Twitch because it's very hands-off. Once I make the video, I don't have to think about it again. So I'm currently sitting at 84 subscribers. It's nothing crazy, it's 84. But again, the goal by the end of the month is that I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Let's jump into actually some details on my most recent video. So this video was made out of my last live stream, which is me cooking in a maid dress. Don't ask, it's not that important. You can see it's at 143 views, which I'm very happy with. 3.7 hours of watch time, and it did gain me a subscriber. I just streamed. I didn't even have to put extra effort into this. Yes, I had to edit it, but it took me maybe, 2 hours to put the whole thing together at most, and that's while I'm still new at editing. I think the important thing for me to work on with YouTube, though, is that first 30 seconds, the introduction. As you can see, only 30% of people actually stayed until that 30-second mark, which means the intro from this video was pretty poor. So if I start planning it out and I actually have a plan on what the content's going to be and then make an intro for it after, I'm set. I think the hardest part for me is actually going to be staying motivated. I find it pretty easy to go live. As much fun as I have doing it, it can be pretty demoralizing when you look at that view count and you see it only says 3 or 6 or 9. You end up comparing yourself to people like Ludwig who have 10,000 viewers on Twitch and then another 10,000 on YouTube. So I'm going to put a lot of effort into the planning stage so I can segment each of my streams to know what I want to do, how I want to open the stream, what I want to do in the middle, and how I want to close it off. Less going live and kind of just playing games, it's more structured. And then I can make a video out of that. As we all know, there's no discoverability on Twitch. It's all through YouTube. So as long as I put more effort into the YouTube side of things, but still stay entertaining on Twitch, I should be able to grow both audiences at the same time. Now, thumbnails, totally different story. I'm terrible with Photoshop. So I'll have to put a lot of effort into learning Photoshop to make sure it's up to the standard that it should be. So if I use the Michael Reeves method, where you squint, and if it kind of looks good, you'll probably click on it. That's what I'm going to aim on learning. So do I think this is all achievable? Realistically, maybe. Do I see myself being in the top 1% in a month's time? Also, maybe. Again, it is realistically possible if I do everything right. Will I do everything right? Probably not. So I'm going to check back in 1 month's time, and I'm going to see how well I've gone and whether I've hit my goals. Who knows? I might actually make it.